Bears are majestic and powerful creatures who can knock you off your feet with one swipe of their paw. Sometimes known for going into hibernation, but boy do they come out when it's time to clash with another bear. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Flores. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Deshaun Foster had a strong finish to the first year as head coach at his alma mater, but now with all of the optimism, the question, is it warranted?
Well, they got a big boost at the quarterback spot in the transfer portal, but I think just as important was bringing in Tino Sinceri to run the offense. I think for Deshaun Foster, this thing is going to look a whole lot different. And David, I expect them to be a lot more explosive.
And obviously the big name that can help propel it even more is Nico. The whole offseason we heard all about it, but UCLA finished on a hot streak, man. They went 4-2 in a new conference, so they kind of got their footing. But you paid this money, you made the investment in Nico. Does he take you to that next level?
Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Prentice. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a cut! Now he's loose. There he goes. He's inside the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And there you see the running back doing work on that RPO. He gets the handoff, he sees the crease, and that dude gets north. If this running back gets into the second level, watch out. He is outstanding in space, and he showed it to you right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
At the 34. And that's a first down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Now he's looking to throw it. Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, the ball squirts out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. He rifles one deep to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his feet to buy time. Made a defender miss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes a guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires on the move. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they take the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the red zone, it's Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Looking for space to the left. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the move, it's Washington. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Bruins get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins are marching down the field. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He breaks a tackle.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man, take care of your running back.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It's complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Robertson. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Skips away from pressure. Finds a little space. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Buys a little extra time. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll move the tight end. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Prentice. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Looking for a deep man. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got a man, it's Flores. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.